Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome and welcome back to yet another upload from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Lenny, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor, and in today's video, which is a part 2 upload, where I had promised you that I was going to upload a few racks like this that came from a most recent training session that I had. I decided that I was going to try to improve the level of or improve the amount of racks that I'm winning consistently in a row, and so this is just one of the follow-up racks from one of those practice sessions. All right, and the young man that we are playing with here is a young talent by the name of Gavin Curry. All right, he's just recently been admitted into the Young Amateur League, and so of course we're going to be looking at his ability here. As you know guys, my channel here not just shows you the talent that I have for this game, but I also use the opportunity to showcase and highlight other young talented players that are coming up in the game and learning from a variety of resources. All right, so I'm going to pull this rack up from the beginning, and then I'm going to be walking you through the thought process of both players. So of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, I do offer lessons on variety or different aspects of the game: kicking, banking, jumping, position play, pattern play, 8 ball, 9 ball and 10 ball knowledge that I have learned during my practice, and of course that I've learned from the pros here. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to pull this video up from the beginning and let us see where it takes us. Let's jump right into it. All right guys, so here we go. Gavin Curry is racking up this particular 8-ball game, and so a quick synopsis on what you're about to see is really, for me, it's just really, for me, like I got complacent when I got onto the 8-ball. And so you're going to see what happens and what Gavin did in order to capitalize on this particular game. So here we go. We're going to start off with the break. And as usual, I'm using the side rail break second ball. And I got a bit more power on that break than I really anticipated. But I got a bit fortunate. The cue ball hopped into the air, hit a couple of cushions and back onto the table. So it's a fortunate break there for me. But it's not as ideal. All right, and as you would see that my 8-ball break is pretty good. On this particular table, you get a lot more balls flying into the pockets when you use the side rail break, even though it's not my favorite aspect of the break. But here you go. I spoke to you guys earlier or in my last upload about the ability to assess the rack, and not only should you assess the rack, but you should be able to assess the rack quickly. And here you can see I've chosen the stripes, and I played a bit of top left coming off 2 rails to back out for the 9. Right, I didn't want to leave myself with too much of a steep angle on the 9. I really need to maintain control on this cue ball. And as you can see there, I've already assessed all my problem areas, where I need to get the cue ball, what ball do I need to get on first. So there you can see, right, I'm looking at getting into the line of the 15, so I'm looking to come between the 6 and the 15 here and to hold position for the 15 back into that same corner pocket as the 9. So hitting that 9 ball a bit thin, and I wanted to come a little bit down more in terms of closer to the side rail, but I didn't want to risk touching the 15, so I left myself here a shot. All right, I played into a zone because as you can see there, I have a clean shot on the 11 and I have a clean shot onto the 14, even though I was actually playing position for the 15. But there you can see I'm not entirely in the position that I wanted to be in, so that really requires you to now reassess the table. A lot of players, when they miss their position, they continue to play with the original plan, and that cannot work. You have to assess the rack or reassess the rack each time you fall slightly out of your intended position. I got a bit fortunate there, right, in terms of a nudge onto that 5. I landed really nice onto that 10 ball, even with that nudge onto the 5. But you definitely do not want to get in your game too much of the whole fact of nudging object balls or nudging your opponent balls. You really need to stay out of that particular area as much as how you can run the rack and not bump into a ball unless it's mandatory. then you try to avoid all the obstacles as best as you can. Alright, so I got myself nicely into a clean position here on the 15. I'm a little bit off the rails, so I can just kind of stun just slightly below that 8, just holding the speed. Alright, just a nice, smooth, delicate stroke here, and just going into the 8, using the 8 to hold position for the 14. Alright, and here is where as you can see, I'm walking around the table, and I'm just pretty much just looking at the options that I have available. What's the easiest option? There are several things that I could do here. I could go 3 rails and back out to the middle of the table for the 8. I can do what you're about to see me do here, stun, but here I think I used a bit too much spin there. I really wanted to hold position for the 8 into the side, but now you can see I kind of overspun that cue ball there a little bit. I still have a fairly good shot onto the 8, and this is what makes the attempted run out so heartbreaking, because you can see that I took my time, I found the contact spot, and look what happens here now. When I went down, I was readjusting. There you can see that's a very, very bad habit. You do not readjust while you're down on the shot. You get up if you don't feel right. You get up if you don't feel right and reassess. And I believe, based on just looking back at the video, that I missed that shot clearly, because after finding what I thought was the original line or the original contact spot, I readjusted, and that caused me to miss. But Gavin Curry, a young talent working on his game day by day, I played with him a lot. He has a lot of work to put into his game, but he has come a far way in terms of what he used to play, how he used to play the game, how he sees the game, to this level where he's at now. And it only took a couple of months, and he's still in transition. He's not ready yet to come out onto the public to show you what he's good at, but he's definitely learning by the day. And of course, you see him getting on the track here to run this rack out. All right, he has fairly good fundamentals, lots of areas to work on, but I will be talking to him a lot in terms of like how he needs to get himself more pinpoint accurate here. And that would have been, if there's ever going to be a blunder, this would have been his first blunder. He didn't go through with the cue ball or with his cue as best as he should, but he's a shot maker nevertheless. And so, of course, with a little bit of fortune, a nice, fairly nice nudge onto that 8, leaving the cue ball a bit wild, but he was still very fortunate enough to get a shot onto the 1 into the side, and with a perfect angle to go down table and get back onto that 8. All right, so yet another young talent that we are all seeing here, Gavin Curry. Look out for him. He will be coming on the channel a bit more often, so I'll keep you updated on his progress as a young talent. All right, so it was a pretty good run out, lots to learn from here. All right, and really nice execution. I had to congratulate him. So here we go, guys, another great rack. All right, so I'll see you another time in another tutorial. Do take care. Peace out until